Once you've written your post, you've given it a title, you've fleshed out the content, you've added images, tagged the images, added categories, done the spell checking, the reviewing, and all that stuff, it's time to publish. The publishing is done in the publishing panel at the top corner of the right side. You've already seen me use the save draft and preview buttons previously in this course, but now we'll take a look at the rest of the functions here. First off, you have the status. By default, any post you write will be set to a draft status. The draft status is exactly that, it's just a draft. If you want to change the status, you can click on Edit, and you get a drop-down where you can change to Pending Review if you want to. This is especially useful if you have several authors on your blog and you want someone else to review your content. It also kicks in if you have a contributor to your blog who can log in but doesn't have publishing rights. When they click publish, their story will automatically be set to pending review, and the administrator can go in and check the story before it gets published. If you want to make a change to the status, you select the change and click OK. Otherwise, you click cancel. Underneath status, you have visibility. You have 3 levels of visibility for any post on WordPress.com. It's either public, password protected, or private. It's pretty self-explanatory what's going on here. If you set it to private, only people who are registered users of your site can see your post. If you set it to password protected, when you visit the post, you get a prompt asking for the password, and only if you add the password can you see it. In addition to the 3 statuses, there's also this extra box that says stick this post to the front page. If you check this box, it makes the post sticky. By sticky, I mean that it'll stick to the top of the front page even if other posts are posted after it. Because as you remember, a blog will always display the most recently posted article at the top, except when there are sticky posts. In the case of sticky posts, the sticky posts appear first, and then you'll see the most recently published article. Below visibility, you have the calendar line that shows when this post will be published on. And if you click edit, you can change the date. Now that might seem weird, but there are some very clever uses of this. First of all, you can use this to schedule your posts for later release. This is great if you write something like a series of posts, or you're going to go away on vacation and you prepare by writing content in advance. What you can do is go in here and plug in the exact date and time you want each post to be published, and WordPress will hold the stories back until that time is reached, and then will publish them for you. So that even though you're away on vacation, your visitors will see that the post gets updated on a daily basis and things are coming in. The other great way of using this is if you have an original site somewhere else and you're moving to WordPress.com, you may already have content that was published previously and you want to retain the original publishing date. If that's the case, you can move your content in here and then go in and change the publishing date back to when it was originally published, so you retain that information. If you change the date, let's say I scheduled this for 2 days from now, and click OK, you'll notice that my button changes from publish to schedule, and I will set this post into the queue to be scheduled later. I can then go back and edit it back to today's date, click OK, and the button changes back to publish. When I've done all my settings and I'm satisfied with them, I now have 2 choices. I can either move the post to trash, which basically means throwing it away, or I can click the publish button. So I'll click the publish button. My proofreader will check my content and tell me there's a lot of stuff here that you really need to update. I'm just going to click OK to publish the post instead. And then I'm taken directly to this new view in WordPress.com. And this is great. On the right side, you see the posts published on your website. And on the left side, you get all this extra information and tools about your post. WordPress will tell you how many posts you've created so far and give you links to edit the posts or create a new post. It'll show you your current goal because WordPress.com now has a series of goals it wants you to achieve to get you posting more content. It also gives you direct links to share your content on Twitter and Facebook and other services, so you can push your content out to all your friends and your followers and they can go and check it out right away. And at the bottom here, it suggests tags, because in my post, I didn't add any tags, but you really should add tags. So what WordPress does is it goes through your post, reads your content, finds tags it thinks apply to your content and suggests them. And all you have to do is select the tags you think fit. And as I select them, they become added to my post. Now that your post is published, we can go and make changes to it. So I'll go back to my dashboard and go to posts, and look at it. But instead of editing it in the full edit view, I'm going to hover over this and select Quick Edit. From here, I can make quick changes. So you see I can make a change to the title or the slug. I can change the date of release and set a password or set it to private. I can change my categories. I can add or remove tags. I can allow or disallow comments and pings. And I can even change the status from published back to drafts and make the post sticky. But even cooler than that, I can also make changes to multiple posts at the same time. Let's say I want to publish all these 3 posts simultaneously. I'll check them, go to this bulk actions dropdown and select edit and click apply. And what happens is I get this view where I get some options. It lists which posts I want to bulk edit. I'm now allowed to add categories to all of them. I can add tags if I want to. I can change the author, set the comments to allow, set the status to published, and then click update. And now in one quick swoop, I published all these 3 posts without ever actually going into the post editor. And just like that, I can also go and unpublish them again if I don't want them. Publishing your post is the final crucial step in the web publishing process. And just like with everything else, WordPress makes every effort to make it as flexible and easy as possible for you, whether you want to publish your post right away or schedule it for the future.